What's going on, you? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Alexis. I'm so excited to be sharing my testimony with you guys. Just one of many that the Lord has been telling me to share, and it's just how I got to New York Fashion Week and how God brought me to New York Fashion Week as a makeup artist. I am actually from New York, so it's super exciting to see how God brings things full circle, because the last time I went to New York Fashion Week, my sister was actually doing a model call to be a model in one of the shows in Fashion Week. So I was like, oh, so to be a makeup artist the following year after, I was like, okay, Lord, this is tea. So I've been doing makeup for a couple years now, but this past year, 2024, God just told me towards the top of the year, start preparing your makeup kit. And I was like, okay, God, how do you want me to prepare my makeup kit? And he said, start depotting all of your like foundations, all of your shadows, start getting more makeup brushes, start getting more like tools for your kit and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, making my kit more feasible for me in the sense of like compacting my kit rather than having 20 different things on the table while doing makeup on a person, right? And so condensing my kit essentially. And so I said, okay, so 3 months went by, and I remember doing a client, I did a film, and the following day, which is that Monday, the Lord shared with me and he said, your kit is complete. And it was so crazy because the day before, after I got done with that film, I felt like a sense of like just complete. Like after that, God just like started to speak to me about New York Fashion Week. He started to show me things about New York Fashion Week, and I was like, oh yeah, like I would see all these ads for Fashion Week and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh man, but I never really thought about it too much or like tried to look into it to be like, oh, I want to do it. But I said, Lord, lead me to it if you desire for me to be a part of a show. But it was in my heart, and so I gave it back to God. I had a friend at the time, and she literally knew people with the company that she worked for to go to New York Fashion Week, right? And so it was just so tea because I didn't bring it up, but she brought it up to me, and she sent me a flyer for a company for your Fashion Week, and I was like, oh, this is tea. But then self-sabotage got in the way, and I was over here like, I don't know. God, so I was procrastinating, self-sabotaging myself and my abilities to do what I know. I know how to do a face, right? And so literally like a week after that, another friend who is also a makeup artist, she was like, oh, you need to apply to this show. And I was like, okay. I clicked on the show, girl. It was another one for New York Fashion Week, and I was like, God, you were trying to tell me something. And so I remember one night, it was Wednesday, and I just remember God saying, you need to apply before you leave the house, before you do anything else. You need to apply. So I sent emails to both companies, and I got an answer back from one, which is a company that I went with, and that was it. I had a room to stay in. God just moved. Like literally, it booked my flight that same day that I got the email back saying you're on, And so that showed me that you have to be obedient. You have to allow God to speak. And as a pro makeup artist, like one of the things that I've learned is you're always gonna have thoughts of inadequacy. As an artist in general, you're always gonna have thoughts of, should I do this? Is this real? Is this gonna happen? Should it, you know what I'm saying? But God qualifies the call. So if he qualifies the call, it doesn't matter who can stop, or it doesn't matter what happens in the in-between of trying to figure out or find the answer to something that God already told you is yours. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just you going out and creating it, or you going out and being bold and asking and seeking and knocking before the Lord and putting action steps behind what he's called you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like fear, afraid, and awe. And we know that God doesn't give us a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. So if we renew our mind in the Lord, then we have a sound mind in him. So if we have a sound mind in him, we have peace also that surpasses all understandings. And this way we know that the love that Jesus gives us is held so heavy in our heart. It's written on the tablet of our heart, rather than just like, ooh, like instead of feeling the fear, yes, you see it, you know it's there, but allow the love of Jesus to cover you and wash you over. And that's what happened to me. I allowed peace to surpass all understanding. It's like, I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know where the money is going to come from while I'm there. I don't know how I'm going to get the money back when I come back. I don't know all that, but what I know is I just need to get there. That's all I knew. I just knew I just had to get there. And so in that same capacity, I realized like Jesus is the center, like he always is. And to go there and to experience New York Fashion Week, that was big for me. So I walked around faith. It's a faith walk. I just knew I had to go. I love the company that I was with, love the people that I met, and just the models that I've worked on. They're so amazing, so beautiful. So their spirit was so kind. I would definitely go back and experience that again. And I think this time I would have like a even greater experience. And so if the Lord allows, I would definitely go back. And yeah, I hope that this video just encouraged you, not even as a makeup artist, but just as a person, that you can do it. God qualifies the call. Like it might seem like it's scary now, but when you get walking, it gets easier. It gets easier. So, and that's when you rely on his strength, even when it gets easier. You know what I mean? That's when you overcome certain obstacles and hills and things, and you just start letting God have his way and guide you, and you look more at Jesus than the fear that you feel, you know? So I hope this video just encouraged you in that sense. And I'll also be posting a video of how I got into just New York Fashion Week and how I kind of prepared for it, because there was preparation that came and things that God has told me to do before going. So it didn't make sense at the time he told me, because I was like, what do you mean, God? But it essentially made sense at the end. So can't wait to see you in the next video.